You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome back, everyone. If you're building something, trying to grow it, or just fascinated by how businesses actually get noticed these days, well, you're in the right spot. It's Founder Fridays, we're talking marketing, and man, things change fast. We're going to try and cut through some of that today, give you some stuff you can actually use.
Yeah, and it's more important than ever. Things are tough out there for founders, marketing-wise, getting new customers. That cost, it's just skyrocketing. So the old playbook, well, it might not be enough anymore. We need some different angles.
Okay, let's jump right in then, because this first one, it might feel a bit, wrong, the idea that distribution, getting known, often matters more than the actual product. It feels weird to say, but so many good ideas fail just because nobody ever heard of them.
Exactly. And the numbers back it up. Customer acquisition costs, or CAC, they've jumped maybe 300 to even 400% in just the last few years. That means it's taking way longer, like 18, maybe 24 months, just to make back the money you spent getting that customer. It's unsustainable for many. Yeah. So this idea of distribution first is getting really critical. It means, building your audience, your email list, your credibility before you even launch the full thing. Think about using wait lists or getting early users to invite others, like a viral loop. Stuff like that can cut your initial CAC by, say, 40% or more.
40%, that's not just chipping away at it, that's huge. Okay, so distribution first. But then, let's say you get people in the door. What about turning them into paying customers? I hear this all the time. Free users don't convert. Trial users disappear.
Right, and that's where this reverse trial model comes in.
Yeah.
It's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Because look, normal freemium converts maybe 2 to 5%, and free trials, you often lose like 3/4 of the signups. They just vanish.
Yeah, that sounds painfully familiar to a lot of founders, I bet.
So the reverse trial flips it. You give everyone the full premium experience right at the start, all the features. Then, if they don't decide to pay after the trial period, then they get downgraded to the free limited version.
Okay. So they experience the full value first, then lose it if they don't pay.
Exactly. Companies like Canva, Toggle Track, they actually doubled their premium revenue with this. Grammarly uses a version of this too. It works really well when, the real magic of your product is in those paid features, and people need to really use it for a bit to get hooked.
That makes a lot of sense. Get them used to the good stuff. Okay, so we've got distribution covered and a smarter way to trial. What about just getting attention in the first place? It's so crowded online.
Yeah, ads aren't the only answer anymore. Viral content and using social media almost like a search engine, that's becoming key.
How does that work? Like build in public stuff?
Precisely. Like look at Farza, the founder of BuildSpace. He's been using TikTok for his other venture, Tidbit. He put out like 40 short videos just showing stuff like, just notice my coworker coding. No cursor. Yeah. No windsurf. Simple, right? But it got 4.3 million views and drove something like 16% of his signups from that.
Just from little TikTok videos. Wow.
Yeah, and it taps into this bigger trend. People are searching on social now. On TikTok, something like 24% of users search within 30 seconds of opening the app. So if your content is search-friendly on social, it can stay relevant for like 9 to 12 months, not just the 7 days you get from feed content.
That's a much longer shelf life. Okay, super interesting. Now, speaking of new tech and cutting-edge stuff, AI is everywhere. Lots of founders are probably using AI tools for marketing ideas, content. But there's maybe a watch out there. Here on The Vocal Technologist, we love new tools, but we got to be smart about them.
We do, yeah. There's a really important finding here. AI assistants. They actually send people to broken links, like 404 error pages, almost 3 times more often than a regular Google search does. ChatGPT, for instance, had higher error rates. About 1% of the links people click from it were broken, and over 2% of the URLs it just cited were bad. Google's rates were much lower.
Why is that happening? Are they just making up URLs?
Sometimes, yeah, it's hallucination. Or they're just using outdated information from their training data. So the bottom line is, if you're relying on AI for content or links, you absolutely need to use your analytics. Check for those 404s. You don't want to send potential customers to a dead end. It's super frustrating for them.
Definitely don't want that. Okay, so some really actionable stuff today. Rethink distribution, maybe try a reverse trial, leverage viral and social search. And be careful with those AI-generated links. It feels like the marketing game requires constant adaptation.
It really does. And maybe the final thought here, connecting it all, is, well, the changes we talked about aren't just small tweaks. Really makes you ask, are you just sort of updating your marketing tactics? Or are you fundamentally rethinking how your entire venture actually finds and connects with the people who need it? Something to mull over.
Spoken Tech, for your ears.